Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my final Halloween makeup tutorial of 2020. As you guys can see by the title and thumbnail of this video, I am doing a recreation of my take on Two-Face, particularly the Two-Face from Batman Forever that Tommy Lee Jones played. I believe this was a film by Tim Burton. So it's kind of like a really cartoon-esque type of Joker. It's not more of like the realistic version, like the newer Batmans. I don't know which ones those are, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I really like this version, and it was actually my husband's idea to do this one because I was trying to figure out a fourth look to do, and we happened to be watching the movies because I personally love all the 90s Batman movies and the Tim Burton ones. Those are the ones that I grew up watching, and he had never seen them before, and so I was like, okay, let's watch them, and it was actually his idea for me to do this look. So yeah, I'm really excited to be recreating this. I'm just starting with the normal side of my face, which I'm doing just like a really classic smoky eye with just some brown eyeshadow, lining my lash line, throwing some lashes on, and just doing like a really glamorous side on this half, and then the other half we will be doing the scarred version. So I'm just popping on some mascara and some demi wispies. And then we're going to move on to foundation, which I am just using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, which is my go-to foundation, putting it all over one side of my face, and then I'll be going with my concealer and setting half of my face. Okay, so to finish my one eye, I'm just going in with a brown eyeliner, setting that with a dark brown eyeshadow, and then just smoking out the lower lash line and connecting the lower lash line with the outer corner of my eye. And then I'm just going to be popping on some mascara, and then I'm putting a little bit of highlighter on my brow bone and inner corner just to highlight those areas. And now we are going to be bronzing. I am using my tried and true Physicians Formula butter bronzer just on the one side of my face, and then I'll be contouring with a little bit of just a darker pressed powder. That's what I generally use for a contour shade, just because I feel like it just works best for my skin tone. And then I'm going to be doing a little bit of, what is that called? Baking? We're baking a little bit. I just wanted my contour to be super clean and sharp for this look, because I wanted to do something super glamorous on the one normal side. And now I'm going in with my Honest Beauty cream blush, the Jaclyn Hill loose powder highlighter, my favorite highlighter. And now I'm just taking a makeup wipe and cleaning up the middle section of my face and just making sure I have a crisp, sharp line all the way down the center of my face. I would say the nose is the hardest part to make sure it is centered and even. Okay, so now we're moving on to the other portion of my face, the disfigured part. I can't remember if Two-Face, like what happened to his face, if he got burnt or if it was acid. I want to say it was acid, if I'm remembering correctly. I honestly can't remember. Comment down below if you know though. So I am just laying down my brows with a little bit of glue, brushing them up and powdering them. This I'm still trying to figure out. I don't know how people do this so smoothly and it covers completely. I still struggle with covering my eyebrow without it peeking through. I don't know if I'm like skipping a step or missing it, but I just put on a little bit of orange eyeshadow because I wanted to counteract my brow hairs a little bit. So after that, I just put on a little bit of concealer and concealed them a little bit with a buffing brush, and then went back and just set them with powder. And I also put concealer around my eye area because the product that I'm going to be using, which I didn't realize, I'm not supposed to be putting around my eye. So I wanted to just have like a safe base by putting concealer on my actual skin and then powdering that so that nothing like damages my eyeballs. Okay, so moving on to the eyes, I really wanted to avoid doing that paint product that I'll be putting on my face on my eyeballs. So I ended up going in with the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1 palette, and I used that really pretty magenta shade for the eye, and I basically put it all on my crease, winged it out. This is totally okay if you're messy with this because you're going to blend this in with the paint, or I was going to blend this in with the paint. And now I'm just going in with the that purple metallic-y shade from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I put that all over my lid just because the colors on Too Faced's face are like that pinky magenta purpley shade, so I just kind of wanted to incorporate that with the eyes. So I put that all over my lid, blended it into the magenta shade into the crease, and then I put the purple shade down below and just smoked it out. I really wanted to make sure that I brought the eyeshadow down far enough so that the paint wasn't getting too close to my eye. Okay, so moving on to the face paint portion of this video, I'm just going in with a water activated paint. I got this from Spirit, and I was honestly so worried that this was going to stain my face because it's just that bright pink color, and anyone that works with makeup knows that reds or pinks tend to stain your face, but since it is water activated, it did come off in the shower. But I did have to go in with a couple layers just because, as you can see, this is very thin, like the color, it's kind of translucent, so I had to go in like 2 or 3 times to get it the shade range that I wanted to. And then once I did, I took this more defined brush and just lined the other half of my face so that it lined up with the other half of my face. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So to create the look that my face kind of was singed or melted a little bit, I actually took a paper towel and I had a couple cream paints that I also bought from Spirit. I actually mixed, I think, red and white just to make kind of like a pinky shade. And then I just took a paper towel and just splotted it all over my face. Honestly, guys, I am not the best with special effects, so I don't know how to use prosthetics, so I just kind of decided to paint and make my own creation of my take on this look. So it's not maybe like as accurate, but I feel like it turned out pretty good. And now I'm just taking that purple shade that I used on my eyelid, and I'm literally scrunching my face and taking a super defined brush and just creating lines in my wrinkles to kind of create that more worn look, which this version of Too Faced has. Like all of his wrinkles are like defined with like a deeper shade. So I just went in around my cheek areas, my chin, my nose, my wrinkles under my eye, my crow's feet area, and just really made my face look really aged, I guess you would say, and just created those special effects. So for the mouth portion, I took a cream face paint, which technically you're not supposed to put on your mouth, but that's okay. I ended up taking this off right after, so it's okay. Just make sure you don't ingest any of it if you do. And then I ended up setting it with that purple eyeshadow, and I extended the mouth portion out just to make it a lot more animated and just enhance the color of it, and I really, really loved how this turned out. And then I ended up putting a nude lipstick on the other side of my mouth just to finish off the face. And you guys, I love how this turned out. I think it's one of my favorite looks that I've done this year. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this look. I hope y'all enjoyed all of my makeup tutorials. If you haven't seen them, I will have them all linked down below. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see y'all in my next video. Whatever video that is, I will see y'all in the next one. And I hope you guys have a fun and safe Halloween. And yeah, bye guys.